I'd like to thank Prof. Madani and Dr. Khloud for the valuable information, and I guess our staff might have questions, so we'll open the floor for questions.
Professor Madani, really we like to extend my sincere thanks for you and Dr. Khulud al-Sheikh for such valuable, I think, information and excellent efforts you try to put it, I mean, for our faculties since yesterday and today, in a hope that we can, I mean, guide it with what you present today. Since I attend this afternoon with you and what we discuss, I think I really like it. And in the same time, my mind also is just going for different stages of management, since I am also in the management office always here. I wish the NCAA, as they made a lot of efforts within the last, maybe say, since they started 2000, I think, 12? Okay, until now, to have the acceptable basic template, which you already mentioned it now, and we consider this is the minimum requirement for any institute practicing teaching in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Then the most challenging things facing the quality changing, because what you explain, I am sure any one of our staff who's sitting here, give him or her this clear courses or template within 1 week, I don't like to say 2 days, then ask him or her, please go and apply it in your course. I can guarantee to you more than 80%, not 70%, they will follow. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, as all of us were aware, that faculties is changing over, coming from different parts of the world. So those faculty, when they join RC, for example, here, the first thing in the Quality Assurance Center, we try to put them in this direction of the template, you see. But according to my knowledge, the template was expected to be delivered by NCAA. I know NCAA passing a lot of revolution things to standardize. What's the final? Even me now try to ask what's the final. In the website say, look, RC, King Fahad Petroleum College, KSU, this is the standard of NCAA. Take it as a basic, then add from you, because every university must have their own, I mean, things, but this is the standard. So do you think now, this is important to me, Professor Madani, that we have something now developed in NCAA as a template for all of these, outcome learning, all the other things. So me here, we said, okay, we like to take this and we build in it. What do you think? Keep microphone close. Yeah.
Setting the standard is different than elaborating or publishing a book. You know, standards are very concise. Elaboration is for us to explain things. You cannot put it in the standard. Standards have several headings or titles. They are very important. But understanding them needs time, needs experienced person. And this is our job. Otherwise, we lose the job. So learning outcomes cannot be this way given in the standard, but highlighting. The other question, we are actually working these days in setting up new standards, reducing the number of practices. Best practice, they are actually 451. We're going to just pick up the critical ones that's needed. Reduce the number of standards, okay? And have this, as you said, These are the basic,
Yes.
applied for all colleges and institutions, whether they are research intensive university or research university or teaching university or technical university. Okay? But also we are thinking of having something, 2 or 3 standards للتميز. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. So we have some sort of, some probably one related to innovation, one related to institutional effectiveness that deals actually with the efficiency of the institutions of the running activities, and probably we'll have a third one. Okay. This is our thought. Till now, we just put the one which is common for all institutions. Differentiation will come a little bit later. Okay, for the, if you accept it, because we're going to actually send this new standards to check and give us feedback. We have last week on Thursday, we had about 60 people coming from different universities and the colleges. We give them the standard, the new standard, and we asked actually for feedback. We had, as if you say, a SWOT analysis about this. So they checked everything, and we got some feedback. We are going to implement it, but in the coming 1 month or so, we'll send it to everybody. We'll put it actually on the website and ask for feedback or comments. Okay. This is to reduce the load on the institutions, as we said, and we have some sort of consistency. If you meet criteria, it's okay. But this is the minimum. If you want to exceed, you are welcome. Okay. After that, or in the meantime, actually, we are working on standards for the program. We found that the program, as you've seen, more or less equivalent to the institution. 11 standard, 281 probably best practices, too much effort, asking KPIs, research, community service, which has nothing to do with the program at the bachelor degree or bachelor degree program. So we are going to reduce that number of standard as well as the number of requirements, and at the same time we'll have one general that is actually applicable on all programs, but we'll have very specific one for each professional degree. Dentistry will have a new one, will have one. Medicine will have another one. Engineering and so on. Did I answer any question from you or still?
Yes. Why I'm raising this, Professor Madani? Because as you are aware now, the national standard for each professional, they already work in it now and should be released just recently, okay? And I took the scenario that, as you are aware, we're already from the first, maybe pioneer, institute who are fully accredited as institute and programs from 2010 up to 2017, before we applied for reaccreditation. Then I asked myself, within the 7 years within the NCAA, there was no direct, take it from me, before you are joining even this, direct contact from NCAA to follow up at the yearly level or every 2 years to show, ladies and gentlemen, the institute, by the way, we already now developed something. Then when we reapply again, we start like we are from zero. I'm just looking from management. I'm thinking about others. Because now NCAA, they have a lot of changes, revolution. But what I'm concerning, do we have clear standard driving in this new highway? So everybody can be with us in the same trip. We don't need to leave people behind. Look now, The first time. Every month now, NCAA keep putting in the media. How many institutes in this country accredited and re-accredited? Who's that? I mean, with conditional. Then I look really with some colleague with a lot of concern. Is this part of the promoting the accreditation awareness among the society of Saudi Arabia in general? What about us in the academic institute? Did the NCAA organize awareness program to continue? I'm highly appreciate that you are coming here. I'm saying the truth. But because we try to make a deal, please come to us. And highly appreciate how you formulate the question and answer. But I'm looking in overall management scale how to drive in the same highway of the NCAA, following what you, at minimum, the part which I attend now. I get feedback yesterday from my colleagues. They are really highly appreciated. But these things supposed to be put in a quality system where each one join us from the people, gentlemen's lady who's sitting with us, or next semester maybe we have a new faculty coming from outside the country. We'll mention to him, look, when you join us in Riyadh College RC, this template, we need you to apply it for your course. So before I put them at the level of department committee, then within the whole institute committee, this is our standard. You see, I like to be with the standard things, but which standard I mean now? Finish, finalize in NCAA, or still we are expecting a new delivery? We get sick from how many babies, I mean, they deliver every day. We need one healthy to grow with him or with her, to be our son or daughter, and that's it. And thank you.
We can show raise of hands. Professor Amari.
Yes, thank you very much, Professor Medani and Dr. Khulud. Really, it was an honor and a great pleasure to have you with us. My question, we want things to be more simple. And the way we have been in these 2 days, me and my colleagues, we feel that it is in a way, it might be a complicated process. My question, is any university following up this cycle? Because we feel that this cycle should be simplified. Otherwise, it will not be friendly use and nobody will use it, and still it will be a continuous recommendation in next accreditation for every university. Thank you, sir.
And I'd like to elaborate. Maybe he's commenting on dentistry, for example, because the curriculum is pretty packed with subjects rather than other specialties where you have much less credit hours required.
Which is more complicated? Medicine and the surgery, or dentistry and the surgery?
I'd say they're very similar.
Okay. So I'll give you example, a good example. Al Faisal University. King Abdulaziz University for Health and Sciences. Very important examples. Doing this more or less the same. And if you actually have everything ready at the higher level, have it actually online, it would be easy. It would take some time, of course, to get everybody in line, but at the same time, it would reduce the burden on everybody. Look at these 2 examples. You could go and visit them. I was responsible for their work. Okay? And besides, all colleges, not in this, and I'm not talking about, I gave you 2 examples of national universities. But if you look at the website, all colleges around the world, particularly in the States, they are doing the same thing. More or less. What I was actually giving it to you, high level. Because you said, okay, we are going for a third, after that, after 5 years, we are going for re-accreditation. That's the third cycle. You should be up to it. Nothing less.
Can I add something? Let's do unpacking for your question. And what's are you comfortable with all the stages, or there is a certain stages in the assessment cycle you're uncomfortable? That's why maybe you feel that it needs to be more simple. Let's be focused so we can give you a formative answer and direct answer and simple answer.
Yes, actually, we in the Quality Assurance Center and the units under the Quality Assurance Center analyzed all the things, and we took the notes. We will generate a kind of a roadmap so we can apply this. But I can't now give you, a clear answer about which is difficult. But in general, I feel the process is a little bit lengthy and interlocking in each other. Yes, the good idea is to use the online process and try to reduce the learning outcomes number, because sometimes it is too much. So that means you are putting too much learning outcomes. That means you need to assess everyone in all the levels and all the cycles. And this is, we will take it in consideration. But at this time, I can't hint. This is just a general impression. I got it with a lateral discussion with my colleagues.
We wish that we have a short answer, shortcut for assessment cycle so we can help you, but this is the right way. Maybe you have some difficulties in some areas, and in other areas maybe you're comfortable with. Feel free to contact us. Feel free to suggest, to ask, to discuss. We'll be more than happy to help you.
Thank you very much.
By the way, you did a great job in this workshop, and I'll speak in Arabic. Dr. Abdullah, we were amazed on the faculty and the workshop. We were very energetic and passionate. From outside view, they are capable to do this assessment, and hopefully we can get a good news for next time.
Closing remarks, Prof? Do you have any closing remarks? Thank you so much, and we really appreciate your time. You're welcome always.